I went from a 17-year-old high school dropout to a millionaire at 22 years old. And if I woke up tomorrow with $0, zero connections, and I started back over and had absolutely nothing, I'm going to break down what I would do over the next 12 months to make $1 million. And this isn't Forex, this isn't drop shipping, this isn't Amazon FBA. What I'm going to be talking about is a way that people have been making money for over 200 years. And it's something that over the last 9 years, I've dedicated my entire life to mastering, and now I've helped thousands of people be able to do the exact same thing. And it's called trading, but it's trading in the stock market. It's something that online you don't see much of, trading in the US stock market, especially trading options, because it's something that can't be faked. At the end of this video, hopefully, I will give you the exact roadmap to show you how to set yourself on that path over the next year to have that success in the market in under 20 minutes. Now, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do, obviously, if you have no money, is get a job. You wanna save up, I would say, at least $1,000. Now, there's a way that you can actually go about trading with only $1,000 and essentially leverage that money as if you would have had $100,000, and it's called options trading. Options trading is what I do, it's what I teach, and through trading options, we're able to get an enormous amount of leverage. But how do you get this leverage? How do you get access to trade these options? First things first, you want to head over, you want to open up a broker. I recommend opening up a brokerage account on Charles Schwab. They offer this platform called Thinkorswim. Now, you're able to then, when signing up, get approved for options trading. They're going to want to see that you have experience trading. They're going to want to see you have that knowledge and that you have capital. So typically, if you answer, hey, I don't know anything, I'm just starting out, you're not going to get approved. You need to get approved for level 1 options trading in order to be able to actually buy those what are called option contracts to leverage your capital. So options allow you to trade with a small amount of money and see and make worthwhile returns. Now, here's the other maybe issue that you think you could potentially run into, or that you've probably been told in the past, is that you need $25,000 as a minimum to trade with, to day trade with, and that is not the case. You're able to day trade by applying for, using the Charles Schwab Thinkorswim platform, what is called a cash account. Now, that cash account is going to let you take as many trades as you want on any given day, trading with that available cash in your account. So let's say you have $1,000 in your account, you take 4 trades, each trade is $250 a trade. Now you just took 4 trades. Otherwise, without that cash account, you'd only be able to take 3 trades within a 5 trading day period. So cash settles overnight, the next morning your account's gonna reset, and you'll have all of that available amount of money, whatever capital that is, whether it's $1,000 or let's say now your account's grown to $1,200, you'll have that to trade with the next day. So being able to take as many trades as you want, being able to take as many opportunities as you want, while at the same time, all of a sudden leveraging your capital, is, for a beginner, through this route, is going to be the easiest way to set yourself up for success. Now, at this point, let's say you've got that cash account, you've funded your account with a couple $1,000s. There's no right amount to start with. I say, whatever you can afford to risk starting out, whether that's 500 or 10,000. Once that is ready, well, now you actually have to figure out, well, what stock are you going to trade? Are you going to bet on that stock going up or down? And with options, you're able to make money if that stock is going up, if it's going down. So by buying what is called a call, you're able to essentially make money when that stock goes up. And by buying what is called a put, you're able to make money when that stock actually goes down. So options let us trade either direction, giving us the ability to make money no matter what direction the market is going, up, down, or actually even sideways. And so it is also a very recession-proof way to approach trading. The market was super green last year, you could have done well. The market's super red this year, you could still do well by being able to buy these option contracts, either calls or either puts. But it's still going to be up to you to decide what stock to trade. And when it comes to that, I like to say that every trader needs an edge. You need an edge, and an edge is just the thing that is going to set you aside from the other 99% of traders that are more than likely struggling to make money in the market. It is going to put you in that position, that top 1%, and you are going to be making a ton of money. Now, trading is difficult, okay? There are going to be downsides no matter what you do. So just understand the risks involved, right, with trading and know that it is hard. But at the end of the day, if you're able to find an edge, you're able to find something like the software that I've developed. Now, since late 2019, I've been building this trading software, and this software is actually what allows me to figure out what stock I want to trade and what direction to bet on that stock going. So find an edge, find that edge to give you that stock and potentially even give you that directional bias. And now the other two questions really that we're going to have to answer as traders are, well, when we get in that trade, how do we decide where we're wrong and where we're right? So when we get out for a loss or when we get out for a win. And I would recommend starting out with 3 simple moving averages. A moving average is a line that you can overlay on your chart. Once you have your broker set up, you'll be able to look up and search any stock. You'll be able to have that chart pulled up. You'll be able to pull up then a moving average. Now, I recommend going over and doing this on a 4-hour time frame where every candlestick is 4 hours, because these 3 moving averages work very well on a 4-hour. Now, at that point, you're going to want to look up the simple moving average. It's called an SMA, a simple moving average, and you're going to want to apply 2 of those to your chart. You're going to want to apply a 180-day SMA and a 50-day SMA. And then you're going to want to apply one other moving average called an EMA, or an exponential moving average. And then you're going to want to make that the 15-day EMA. So once you got those 3 moving averages pulled up, you're on any chart for, let's say, Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, right? Could be anything. You're able to then look at that chart on the 4-hour time frame, and if the stock is trading above all of those moving averages, so that means candlesticks are trading above those moving averages, that means there is a very bullish momentum behind that stock. Now, when it comes to trading, typically, you're going to find the majority of your success trading with the trend, trading in the direction of the market, but specifically that stock that you are trading. Now, when it comes to identifying the trend, that's how you're going to do it. If the candles are trading above the 15-day EMA, the 180-day SMA, and the 50-day SMA, that means that stock is bullish. That means that you are going to want to go long, and that in option terms means that you're going to want to buy calls. So then you're going to be betting on the direction of that stock to go up. Now, on the other hand, if those candlesticks are trading below the 15-day, 50-day, and 180-day, that means that stock is going to be bearish. Bearish just means that the stock is going down. And if you want to make money on a stock going down, trading with the trend, which again, you're able to then identify that trend based off those MAs and where the candlesticks are trading in correlation to the moving averages. Now you're going to want to buy puts. So you come in, you buy puts, you buy calls, you're able to identify that. And then at that point, it's, hey, where are we going to actually get out of this trade? And there are a bunch of different ways you can go about doing that. Now, I think what you need to understand is that there are thousands of different trading strategies out there. But at the end of the day, trading, it's a probabilities game. It's a probabilities game. You have to know exactly what your expectancies are, which just means out of every 10 trades you take, how many of those are you winning and how many of those are you losing? And then out of those that you're winning, what is your average winner? And out of those that you're losing, what is your average loser? And if you understand the balance between win rate and the risk to reward, or how much you're risking in order to make X amount, and then what is your average risk or average loser, and what is your average winner or average reward, well, now you can take those 2 things and you're able to see no matter what strategy you're trading, as long as you're achieving a 50, 60, or even in some cases a 30% win rate, you could still be making profits in the market. So understand those few core concepts of trading with the trend. Again, you're able to make money trading the direction of the trend with options, okay? And then you're able to use those moving averages on a 4-hour time frame to get that bias of trend and know what the trend is. And if your strategy tells you to and says so, again, there's a million ways to trade. Well, whatever that signal is to buy is your entry, and then you have to determine what your exit signal would be. And so part of that is the software for me. Part of that is just using a script. I have a script that I just plug into Thinkorswim, my broker, and it tells me where I'm wrong and where I'm right. So trading is not that complicated. It's not that confusing. And there have been traders that have come in that have started trading with $1,000 and have taken that up to 100,000, a million, and beyond. I'm not saying it's easy. The chances are very low for sure to take your account from 1,000 to a million, but it's not impossible. And at the end of the day, we want to remember that trading has been around forever. It's been around for 200 years. It's not like these new internet money ways of making money. For example, drop shipping, which has just become a thing in the last 5-6 years, or Amazon FBA. These things are here temporarily. They've already become very oversaturated. And what you want to do is you want to invest in yourself and learning a lifelong skill. If you learn trading now, you'll be able to trade for the rest of your life. I teach you how to do it. If you want, I'll teach you, right? I work with thousands of students every day. I trade live in front of hundreds of people every morning. I'll put a link in the description. You could check out my mentorship, but at the end of the day, learn a skill that will last a lifetime.